Herzlich willkommen heute mal zu einer Runde Max Payne 3. Ist schon ein bisschen älter, aber das macht ja nichts. Fangen wir mal ein neues Spiel an. Ja, mittlerer Schwierigkeitsgrad reicht, glaube ich, für den Anfang. Der gute Max ist wohl schon etwas älter geworden seit Teil 2. Mal sehen, was uns hier so erwartet.
So I guess I'd become what they wanted me to be. A killer. Some rent-a-clown with a gun who puts holes in other bad guys. Well, that's what they had paid for, so in the end, that's what they got. Say what you want about Americans, but we understand capitalism. You buy yourself a product and you get what you pay for. And these chumps had paid for some angry gringo without the sensibilities to know right from wrong. Here I was, about to execute this poor bastard like some dime store angel of death. And I realized they were correct. I wouldn't know right from wrong if one of them was helping the poor and the other was banging my sister.
Sao Paulo, na gut.
I'd arrived in Sao Paulo a few weeks before. I was working a protection detail for the kind of people who need protection in a town like this. And what kind of town was this? One where I didn't speak the language and they didn't water down their drinks. So for now, we seemed to get along just fine. Of course, that was about to change.
Hey, brother.
Hey,
How's the cocktail?
Scotch. I never mix my drinks.
Well, at least not on duty.
Something like that.
Man, that favela is big.
Yep. Nothing like the view of extreme poverty to make a penthouse cocktail party really swing.
I guess they call it trickle-down economics.
That's funny.
It's supposed to be a charity thing. Drink and give money. I don't know, something for the kids. Hey, listen, man. We better look lively. This place is a nightmare. They just got cowboys running security downstairs, and something rotten in the air.
That didn't mean much. There was always something rotten in the air. The family we were protecting were local celebrities, rich parasites with delusions of humanity. The kind of people who end up in glossy magazines or body bags, depending on how their luck runs. So where are they all? I see Rodrigo over there talking to that guy.
Yeah, I don't know him. That guy next to him, he's some kind of cop. I think, I'm not sure. Serious, though. Big N cop, anti-gang sort of thing. I can't remember his name.
So who's this guy?
That guy's a plastic surgeon or some kind of surgeon. Tummy tucks and cock implants. Ha, look at Marcel. Still dances like a fool.
Guess that's what a European education and a coke habit will do for Ricky Martin look alike.
That's very funny, Max. Oh, excuse me.
Gut. Das wird bestimmt nicht
I was
lange so
mostly
durchbleiben.
working for Rodrigo Branco, a local businessman. Built things, did some charity, had things named after him, won awards, owned things, people. One of the trophies he had won was his wife, Fabiana. She was hot and wanted to be dangerous. Some good genes trying to fight their way out of a cesspit. She'd married well and was now at leisure to regret her good fortune. They got along as well as any rich workaholic and his younger airhead wife tend to get along. They mostly ignored each other. She spent a lot of time with his cokehead younger brother, Marcello. He was a good-time guy if your idea of a good time was an expensive suit, a bottle of champagne, and nothing between the ears. The middle brother, Victor, had just walked in. He was a local politician. Guy was smoother than an oil slick on an iceberg and about as toxic. The rest of the crowd, I didn't know, but I could imagine the types. People who know if they drink enough, they won't have to feel guilty about their good fortune. Suddenly, things turned real ugly. Felt like our hangovers arrived right on cue.
Nice. Jetzt mal spannend. Security hat ja anscheinend nicht so gute Arbeit geleistet.
What the hell was that? I don't know what the fuck that was. Let's go.
Things had gone from fine to fucked up in about a second, and now there were two idiots at the wheel.
Clear. You got this floor?
Sure.
All right, look after yourself, bro. Stay safe.
It wasn't my own safety I was concerned about, trophy wife or not. I'd said I would protect the girl. I hoped I hadn't lost my edge, along with everything else. It was time to choose, a nasty fall or a bullet to the head.
Ja, da kommt doch gleich wieder dieses altes Max Payne Feeling auf. Aua. So.
Vamos, porra, geral, pega ele, caralho, pega esse arrombado!
Okay.
That was the boss lady. Only this time she wasn't calling for more vodka in her Cosmo.
Henke, die nehmen wir doch gerne mit. Zählt da noch irgendwas für uns? Ups.
She was out on one of the balconies, and I hoped, not about to be thrown off it.
Muss nur gucken, ob hier noch jemand nicht. Ich habe so das Gefühl, dass wir noch das ein oder andere Fläschchen schon brauchen. Wollen wir die auch noch mitnehmen?
Sooner or later, I'd have to go out there and see what was
Ja,
happening.
ich habe mich schon verstanden. Der Kollege ist anscheinend schon im Einsatz.
Don't be stupid! Don't be stupid! Let her go! Let her go! Come on!
It might have been stupidity or drunkenness, or maybe both. But before I knew it, I was back taking insane risks, trying to save fallen women.
Tja, ja, so ist der gute Max.
Tranquila! Tranquila! Nós cuidamos disso.
Nice work! Hey, you need a hand?
Noch eine Hand so vielleicht eher.
Who the hell's Rodrigo?
I don't know, man. Thanks.
Somebody's gotta go find him. Está tudo sob controle agora. Fica tranquilo.
I imagined the elevator doors opening to a firing squad of muzzles. As far as I could see it, the one thing my plan had going was that no one else would be stupid enough to pull this move.
Where's Bronco?
Okay, dann wollen wir in Deckung gehen.
Dragging Bronco along would slow them down, but not much.
Isso é uma besteira!
Okay, gut. Oh. Okay, dieses Spiel ist, würde ich sagen, nicht jugendfrei. Alter. Den hat's aber ganz schön zermitscht. Oh, das sieht auch nach einem guten Spielzeug aus. Ich gehe ja schon hier lang.
It looked like they were taking him out through the basement. Maybe I still had a shot. Rodrigo was too rich a prize for them to throw away. Sure, I'd have to work hard to get him back, but I knew the bad guys would want the boss alive. almost as much as I did.
Jawohl. Ich sagte schon mal, das Spiel ist nicht jugendfrei, oder? Ah, blinkende Knöpfe. Blinkende
Control
Knöpfe sind
box
immer
was on the
gut.
wall to the left of the gate.
Situation. So.
I had to keep moving. I didn't want to fuck this up more than I already had.
Ja, ja, ich Teil von der Waffe. Achso. Nimmt er nicht automatisch auf? Whatever.
The great thing about being famous as well as rich is the bad guys know who to kidnap.
Ah, das... Ja, brauchst du ja nicht gleich wegschmeißen, kannst du ja auch... Naja. Gut, dann bleiben wir doch erstmal ein bisschen weiter hier.
Another parking lot rattling with gunfire.
Wobei zwei
Was I too
Pistolen ja
late?
doch eher Max Payne typisch sind. Entschuldigung, du bist ja auch einfach in den Lauf gelaufen. Tut mir leid. Na, wo denn? Mistkerl. Nur aber schnell.
Rodrigo!
Stay down, Mr. Bronco!
Everything is okay!
Ich komm ja schon. Ah, mal ganz ruhig bleiben.
You're okay. You're okay. Come on, get up. Come on, get up. You're okay. Come with me. Just come. It's okay. Stay right here.
Ei, vocês aí! Que porra vocês estão fazendo? A justiça local?
Porra, você
Die
acha que
Polizei macht auch
quando
keine
nós
Gefangenen
somos
hier.
assim?
Gut.
Você acha que tem o direito de matar as pessoas a sangue frio, Becker?
Cala a boca, cuzão! Continua dando multas. Não põe o nariz onde não é chamado. Vamos!
Chama uma ambulância!
Achso, den habt ihr jetzt übergelassen. Na gut.
You did good, Max.
You say so. Don't look so good.
Hey, what could be better, huh? The good guys are reunited, and the Commando Sombra are dead.
I guess. So who's this guy?
I don't know. Some kind of cop. Different branch of the police. Not UFID, but normal cops. I don't know about this stuff. Politics. Everywhere politics. Shit, Max, you look kind of beat up.
Er wirkt
Let's
auch
get this
ziemlich
lot home,
kaputt.
and then I'll get you home too. Come on.
Back home, it was time for some R&R, the only way I knew how.
Saufen. Wie man den guten Max doch kennt.
And with that, I guess I was ready for bed.
Die 2. Nur das Zweitbeste.
A couple of days later, it was back to work, ferrying the boss's broad and his dipshit of a brother out for the night so they could recover from their brush with mortality. Then again, what did I expect? These were the kind of people who went to nightclubs in helicopters. Fabiana had brought her sister along, presumably so she could show off just how rich and empty her life was. And boy, was she about to learn the meaning of rich and empty.
Max! Max! I was speaking to you. Sorry, what was that? Oh, I was saying we get into a lot of scrapes, man.
Well, we're still here.
Hey!
Thanks to you, Max. I owe you my life.
Boom. It wasn't just him, huh, baby?
Oh, yes, Marcel. I'm sure you did a lot to save everyone. You were probably worried about getting blood on your stash.
Very funny.
Thank you, Max. I don't know what I would do without my sister.
Spend even more time doing something useful. You know she works in the favela. She's the good sister.
Oh, shut up. What did you hear, Baba? More bodies turned up where people went missing. But it's horrifying.
Did someone say Buzz Q?
Hey.
I'm just kidding, but it is a cool town, man. Hey, here we are. Saúde! I love this place. I love this view. It's a real chill place to hang, you know? Do a little business, have some fun. I need it too. I've been working far too hard. Like a whore during Fleechy Weeky, as my roommate used to say. You like that, Max?
That's pretty funny.
Oh, look, it's Alfonso.
Marcelo, Fabiana,
Oi.
it's too long.
Você se lembra da minha irmã, Giovanna?
Claro que sim, Fabiana, I'm glad you are still with us. God, I heard what happened. I've missed you. I would have called, but you know how it is. Didn't want it to bother you. Hey, Marcelo, I think I might have an interesting investment for your brother.
We'll call him up, homie.
I haven't seen him for a while. Last week was Fashion Week. My God, Egypt, but so beautiful. You know Anastasia?
Oh yeah, I know Anna.
Na gut. Das ist ja das richtige Umfeld für den Deppen. Ich tippe mal, die Feierei wird in Kürze vorbei sein. Max ist auf jeden Fall schon mal in der richtigen Stimmung. Kann das Sonne scheinen, wie er nun mal ist.
But the best. Nothing but the second best. Why can't we sit over there, man?
I love you, but Claudio working at best.
Claudio? Fucking Claudio, he isn't even any good. If he were going to be in Barcelona or Milan, he couldn't make it in Germany. Now he comes back here and acts like fucking royalty.
I'll introduce you.
Nah, need to Caesar. Just give me a bottle of champagne, eh?
This kind of place made me want to puke. I needed a real drink to deal with the electronic music and the robotic people.
Fucking monkey from a fucking slum. He acts cool with me.
What's that?
Nothing. Say, Max, You're a man of the world. What are you fucking doing, man?
About what?
What do you do about life?
Look at me, I'm standing in a nightclub, listening to music I can't stand. I'm 5,000 miles from home, I'm armed and I'm drinking. You don't want to listen to advice from me, amigo.
Oh, Max, I love you, man. You're fucking real, you know? Oh, shit. People, fuck them. People get me wrong. I think I love a wrong woman. Oh, excuse me. Fabio! Fabio! Ah, my nigga, how are you? What you been, Mo? What you been?
Thank God he had left. A minute more of his drivel and I would have had to put a bullet in him myself. It soon turned out I wasn't the only one.
Neues. Muss der nächste wieder um ein paar Bösewichte kümmern. Jawohl, genau so macht man das.
Seen it coming, but that was no surprise. It's hard to keep your eye on the ball through the bottom of a glass. I just hoped I could get to Fabiana and Giovanna in time.
Ja, nicht. Okay.
I knew if I didn't get to the girls soon, they'd be leaving this place with either a price on their heads or a tag on their toes. The doors had been chained shut. I need my Portuguese for Beginners phrase book to work out what was going on. The guy making the noise was the boss. He was sending them around to cut me off from the other side. And sure enough, a few seconds later, I had some company on the dance floor. Another way out through the VIP lounge. Rich fools love a private exit. Poor bastard's name was Claudio. I found out later he was a pretty big shot soccer player for the Galatians. Some nearly superstar just back from Europe. The usual. Scored goals, scored girls. The only box he'd be getting into now was the one he'd be leaving in.
An der Leiche lieber, bis der böse Mann mit dem Gewehr weg ist. Okay, vielleicht brauchen wir gleich mal eine andere Karte. Nehmen wir doch mal wieder kleine handliche hier.
Hey, Sao Paulo's favorite bodyguard. How's it going, bro?
It's not good. Some guys took Giovanna and Fabiana.
What? Jesus, Max. Hey, I'm on my way.
No, stay in the chopper. We'll need a way out of here. I'll go find the girls.
Got it. They came out the other one that way into the lounge. Go.
Get up. Can't stay here.
I need you to lock this door behind you. Get everybody else out of here.
Son of a bitch!
Na, drück die rum.
Mi prova que você tem coragem!
War jetzt nicht so geplant, aber egal. Da kommen wir drauf über. Die wollte ich nur haben. Hat auch ein bisschen was ansteckt bei Jungs.
There was another delay I didn't need. This wasn't looking good. I'd almost lost the boss's wife once this week. Now I was giving them two for the price of one.
Das noch. Das ist nicht
It looked loud and expensive enough to be Fabiana's. Her fashion sense didn't leave a whole lot of room for imagination, let alone food. The girl sure knew how to draw the eye, and maybe that was the problem. But at least I was heading in the right direction.
Oh ja, die nehmen wir mit.
Whatever the hell they were arguing about, it was time for me to add my 2 cents.
Wer?
They were still alive, at least. This crew was starting to look a lot like friends of the gatecrashers at last week's party.
Aber nicht mehr
These
lang.
guys had some real issues with the Broncos. They were back to finish the job. I figured it was time to start doing mine.
Noch immer noch einer, oder? Ja, ist die Munition kann nie schaden. So, machen wir an.
This wasn't the time to be second-guessing myself. I had to hurry or I'd lose them.
Vielleicht ganz gut, dass das Ding anscheinend kugelsicher
They were
ist.
headed for the helicopter pad. I had to get to the roof before Giovanna and Fabiana left on a one-way flight. I knew this was going to be a bad idea, but in the continued absence of any good ones, I decided to go with it. What a view. I guess my time in Sao Paulo wasn't quite the paid holiday in the sun I'd been promised. At least I was getting shot at by a bit of
Aber auch
sun.
ausgestattet, die Jungs.
These guys weren't messing around. This place was like Baghdad with G-strings. A couple of more seconds and I'd have given some poor street cleaner a crappy start to his day. Now, I had a ride to catch.
All I said! Come on! Jesus, Max, I can't leave you alone for 5 minutes! What the hell happened in there?
They jumped us. Same guys from the party, I think. They grabbed the girls, and Marcelo, but he's here now.
Now, don't worry about me, homie. I'm just the guy paying you lots of money to protect me.
Yeah, what were you drinking?
Bet your ass I was. You try staying in there for 5 minutes sober. Hey, there they are! Come on, quick, get after them!
Are you crazy? We can't just leave her. Max, you're gonna do something. Come on, get the rifle.
Okay. Das ist mir gerade ziemlich egal.
Back there.
Was sollen wir das jetzt machen?
She's making a run for it!
Hey, hold on. Bring it around.
Move, you're gonna lose her!
He's got her. Kill that son of a bitch.
Nur nach
You gotta be kidding me. Give me a break.
Shoot him down. Shoot him down.
Stay on her!
Don't worry, I see her.
How did they know we were gonna be here?
He doesn't take a genius! I'm always at the club on a Tuesday!
Hell, Darts, he's gonna shoot.
Move, you're gonna lose her! She's headed for the
Aber sie
roof!
schlägt sich schon wirklich gut da. Muss man mal sagen.
How is this getting around it? I millions! Oh, look! There she is there!
Behind her.
Come on.
Eu não disse que eu ia te pegar. Foi fácil
He's
demais.
gonna kill her, Max.
Sowas macht man auch nicht.
She's headed inside, Passos! Get us down there!
Right. I'm headed to the helipad.
Wir haben wirklich gute Ausrüstung anscheinend dabei. Können wir die abschießen? Jawohl. Und noch einer, na klar.
There was a goddamn army of these goons. Clearly, somebody wanted these girls bad. Or maybe they just assumed the Broncos security team consisted of more than a drunk American has-been and a Brazilian never-was who should have paid more attention in flying school. Either way, I needed to find Giovanna before they did.
Ja, wir müssen Giovanna auch finden, aber ich denke mal, das werden wir dann morgen machen. Für heute ist erstmal Feierabend. Auf Wiedersehen.